undercover tuning today. Had to get some work done. Gotta install these guys today. So in true custom fashion, I have these RX-7 headlights that I'm putting in, or trying to put in. Lights for them. Problem with Japanese parts are that you get Japanese instructions. So I'm mocking them up right now, trying to figure out how this goes. There's a side bracket. Obviously, the side bracket doesn't look like it fits properly. What else is new? Gotta love custom. Gotta love customs. We just keeps on giving and taking and taking and taking. Well, we're gonna get it done. These RX-7 headlights right now. What comes with the headlights? You got the carbon fiber housing. We're not gonna get into this right now. It comes with these brackets. I'm just gonna put this off to the side. And here are the actual headlights themselves. So the lights are already mounted on this bracket. You got these two holes here, and then you got then you just got the plugs. So you don't really have to mess with the bulbs unless you're gonna change the bulbs or anything like that. So you got the relay harness, and the relay harness is 3 relays. They're all the same. You got the wiring and some of the plugs that actually go to the power sources. Okay, so first thing I usually do is I usually take care of the wiring first. It's real simple, honestly, because we really want to bench test this first to make sure everything works. Basically, these, if you still have the factory set up, you should be able to replace one of the factory relays. I'm not sure which one it is, because again, this the diagrams came in Japanese. Damn diagrams came in Japanese, so that's the whole reason for this little tutorials, to give you an English version. But I believe these go whatever 3-prong relay is probably the retractable headlight relay. And obviously it's just a relay replacement, so you take the relay out, plug the relay into here, and then replace this side with that, and it'll be a quick little plug and play thing. I'm not going to use that, so I'm going to end up cutting these off. So these are the 2 switches. So this will be, these will go, one will go to the high beam, one goes to the low beam. So you're basically just going to, I'm going to cut these off, and I'm just going to use these as my switch wires for my high beam and low beam. File these wires up, they go into the plug, the switch wires go into the plugs that go into the relays, and then you have simple constant power, ground, and that's all. That's it. So you got your switch wires, power, ground, plug it into relays. All the relays are exactly the same, so it really doesn't matter which way you plug them in or how you plug them in. You just got to plug them all in. So go ahead and do that real quick. Okay. And then all you have is the outputs that go to the headlights. Now this goes to the headlight. Now this is already pre-length, whatever. Honestly, you can cut them, do whatever you want with them. Just make sure you don't lose track of what you're doing. Again, these 2 plugs, everything's color coded, so it shouldn't be a rocket science to figure out how this all goes together. So plug these guys in. So again, power, ground, switch wires go into the relays go out. Now following this wire out, let me stretch this out here. Following this wire, you got, now this is the ground that actually goes to the headlights. So this is the ground for the headlights. You want to ground this to a nice ground. Let's not act like we don't know what how to make a good ground. I'm not going to teach you that. Okay, and it outputs to the headlights. Okay, and you just plug these bad boys in, and you can pretty much choose whatever ones you want. So you can make this, you know, whatever. If you want the high beam to be red and low beam to be blue, either way, it doesn't matter. And then you just plug those in. So we're gonna go ahead and plug these in, and then I'm gonna hook these up to power. So I'm gonna hook these up to a battery, and we're just gonna bench test it real quick.
I know you must follow the sun wherever it leads. But remember, if you should fall short of your desires, remember life holds for you one guarantee: you'll always have me.
Alright, so I installed all the wiring for the car. That's pretty straightforward. I mean, everybody's gonna have a different setup. Obviously this is a custom setup, so can't really give you a direct way of how I did it. But pretty much I have the common ground. I have all the grounds going on for the relay system. I have all the grounds going on to this factory ground location. I believe that was factory still. This whole car is getting a wire tuck, so all the fuse boxes and all that stuff has been moved. So I'm forced to kind of do things differently. That's why I can't really give you a straightforward on how it's supposed to be done. And I have the relay. I have the relays tucked back here. So the white and black I have going to the low beams, and the solid white I have going to the high beams. And I just tied that. And we actually, the reason why I couldn't find those previous plugs, the headlight plugs have been cut on this one, because this already had aftermarket ones on before. So you want to look for the red and yellow. You want to look for a red. I don't know if you can see it. You want to look for a red and yellow and a red and white. Now I believe the red and yellow is the low beams and the red and white is the high beams, according to the factory diagrams. Don't take my word for it though, as I have yet to test it. I can't test it because obviously this car is still in production, and I have a external battery out here just to test things, make sure things work. But we won't have power. We won't have power running in this car for a while. So, all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn them on, because you want to make sure that they're at least shooting straight. And then I'll work on the housing and get that all set straight. But it looks good so far. Yo, real talk, yo, that shit looks 10 times better. Sorry.
For the tank?
Yeah. Sorry. Unlimited some lights. Unlimited. It was just a fucking pain in the ass.
This thing's fucking broken. They're coming out of his car, you're gonna have it. No, Eric, how funny was that shit yesterday, dude? You're at the,
The
you're at
car
the light
version
on
of
38, right?
Frankenstein.
I didn't even see you. And there was this Audi next to me, so I go to take off.
Alright, let me
And as
get-
soon as I
let me
take
get
off,
Eric.
as soon as I take off, I fucking like look over and I see that car. I see him like, everybody's like,